Welcome to
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
If you have any questions or comments, we have multiple ways we can be reached.
Around?
That is one of the ways. Twitter is, of course, the best way for those of you that need instant gratification in this millennial-based world. And, of course, the show's Twitter feed is at Skimpod. That's SKIMPOD. For the more patient amongst you, which is none of us, let's be honest, the email address for the show is podcast@stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Crunchy again, being spelled with a K. We're also available via Apple Podcast, something I've never heard of, Stitcher Radio. Are any of you still using that shit? TuneIn Radio, whatever the fuck that is, I couldn't tell you. Google Play, I've heard of that. I don't use it, but if you do, thank you. Spotify, now that one I use, so find us on there. I know we're on there. And of course, at the website, stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Now I ask that you please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show, because honestly, I don't do that shit. And I need someone to pick up my slack. Now, I hear that there is a group of people here that collectively discuss music, and they provide for you, yes you, a pod called Cast. It's a musical discussion show built on a hip-hop foundation, which seems to be what makes the musical world turn these days, and I hear it's pretty swell. Our personal Twitters are Tatum216, Lunchbox2099, The Real ODP, and your host, Internet's Tasty Tayrell 713.
This is Stays Crunchy Milk, episode 284. That seems right? The last one was 283, correct? You were sitting next to me. You can't tell me what that episode's number was.
We could talk about my bad memory, amongst other things on this episode.
We're coming to you live from Lunch's basement studios. It's always nice to record out here. One, he has a theater in his basement, so it's well insulated for sound. Like it's padded on the floor, nice carpet on the floor, but it also has an acoustic ceiling. So whenever we record in here, it always sounds nice. Trust me, I'm the guy who listens to it. I have to make them so, and it's a very pleasant sound because everything's a nice little timbre. Everything's groovy. We motherfucking out here. I'm joined, as always, by the man of 1,000 nicknames. Stars formerly known as Chesterfield Rock Wilson 216's own Tatum 216.
Hello.
It's my man, the last of the Golden Coquis. It's the suburban Puerto Rican. It's the homeboy, the real ODP.
Alright, I'm taking a hard stance on this. I am not watching a Spider-Man Far From Home trailer until I watch Avengers Endgame.
Okay. I agree. We talked about that, didn't we? I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, so you've picked your hill to die on.
That's my hill. I will die on it.
The founder and owner of this here studio, it's the homeboy Lunchbox 2099.
Hey, I promised to let things be funny this episode.
We chilling. We kicking it. It's late. It's supposed to be a blizzard at some point during this day as we record, and I just don't give a fuck. We got a little inebriated. Not really drizzy or nothing like that, but we drank some strong beers.
Yeah.
I'm fine now.
Tasty, smooth, strong beers.
I can drive now.
Ate some snacks. Kicked it. Recorded a bunch of stuff, and we out here doing the damn thing. It's been a long time since we did some two-a-days.
Let's just say that this evening has not gone the way that I thought it would in some situations. The realness level was amped up to a degree that I did not see coming.
Who knew?
I want to blame it on the sugar, the salt, and the alcohol. My body was in disarray. My secrets started pouring out. I'm sorry.
Them Sour Patch Kids rubbed your tummy, the roof of your mouth in a way that was like, reveal all. What was that? What's the Harry Potter spell about the loose tongue spell? I know I can't remember what it was.
I love Harry Potter, but I'm going to admit, I'm not one who knows like every little finite detail. I know a lot of knowledge. But if you're like, what was the spell in the third book in the seventh chapter? Like, I don't know.
I was listening to a Reply All today, and they had Jason Mantzoukas on there, who does what's the little Latin kid boy name on Big Mouth? Jay. He does the voice of Jay, so it's funny hearing him talking. I'm like, I know that voice. I'm like, oh shit, that's Jay from Big Mouth. That's wild. And it turns out he is a Harry Potter head par excellence. And he was out there talking. Like,
Jason Mantzoukas is on a lot of stuff. He's maybe because I always knew who Jason Mantzoukas was, and I knew he was always kind of like an Arabic type dude.
Yeah. Manzukis though. What kind of name is that? Not to be. What kind of name is that? That sounds so racist. But like, don't that seem like
Greek
just
or something like that?
Don't it just sound like a European ass name? Like Eastern European.
I just know he allergic to eggs.
Well, he's a Harry Potter head. He over there talking about his goddamn Patronus and shit, and I'm like, God damn, what an unexpected twist and turn.
I saw a meme. I might even have saved it. Of it was like a woman. And she had like one of those giant bubble wands or whatever, and the bubble that was in front of her
looked like a dick.
Looked like a dick.
Yeah.
And it was like Becky couldn't believe the shape of her Patronus.
Oh my god! See, and look, people, when you get the inkling and itching to say spirit animal, well, one, unless you are a Native American or a Native person and have a tribe and can know the history of that shit, just say Patronus instead.
Okay.
It works easier. It's socially relevant and it's cool. I stay woke. But we out here, and I'm a serve it up, man. I'm just gonna let Gabe run with it.
Well, we never did get a first up. Always Tatum.
You know what? We never did because we ended up hitting the spot of tea real hard, and then it just we dove into that pool.
Whilst I agree with the notion, I feel like if we don't continue down the path of the Podfather, history is doomed to repeat itself.
So basically, I just want some Asian people inventing fried chicken with the homeboy Gabe over here, and I want it now.
Okay.
But first of all, it's always a Tatum. Okay, go. There you go. You got it.
I can at least say something.
All right.
I'm not trying to like.
I'm going to pass this for one time only to Gabe. Go ahead.
Okay. One time only?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless I'm not here. And I'm here.
Well, I had a lot of little things that I don't know how long I could stretch them into a conversation, but I saw a name which I thought, you didn't think that through, did you? But how could you have known? You couldn't have known. That name was on the side of a it was either a daycare or a preschool or something. It was like one of those little school transport things, and it said on the side, Ebony Angels. And I looked at that and I thought, I don't think they care when I see Ebony Angels. I think .com.
Is R. Kelly running the joint?
Oh, you unsexified it. I'm like,
oh god.
Ebony Angels, I think, was the name of a porno series.
it does sound like a name.
Saying that Ebony is the only time we call black women Ebony, unless their name is Ebony. And when somebody say Ebony, you know they watching porn.
Yeah, no one.
you know what I'm saying? She was a Ebony girl, and you like, oh, nigga, you watching too much porn.
No, like even if you just use the word to describe things, like, what color is a Venom? No, he's ebony. What? No, he's not. He's black.
In some
No one
situations,
uses
blue.
Yes, that's true.
Which I have.
God.
Proof
I didn't need that to
on my
mine.
shelf.
Well, now you're gonna make me Google Ebony Angels and see what comes up first.
Go for it.
All right, this is a race. All right, this is not Stump Rule 34 because, like, we declared Rule 34 undefeated. Although I was thinking about that the other day, and I was thinking, like, is there such thing as M&M porn?
That was the first one we did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's
It was on my birthday at Corner
My
Alley.
memory sucks.
You getting old.
You did buy me chicken fingers that day. Great.
That when we ate outside,
Yeah.
man, eating outside sucks.
We had a whole segment about that.
I know. I'm just
Okay, it is
reliving it right now.
the Child Care Center does come up first. And another one is a collection of African American poetry and prose. Okay, now see, maybe I'm just a pervert then.
I mean, duh. But
oh no, Ebony Angel on IMDb. She's been in things like The Busty Foxes of Nepali. She's an actress. What other films has Ebony Angel been in? But you guys got the joke right away, so obviously I'm not alone in this, am I?
bruh, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I know who I am.
So have you
I
guys?
know what I've seen and where I've seen it.
So, have you guys seen some other like unfortunate?
Horny Ebony Angel gets nailed by a huge cock.
Like, I'm not even sure.
Cock is another porn word. People
Cock?
use that like in a natural way. Like, I hurt my cock or something. I don't know.
I didn't even know the C word for women was a bad word until, I mean, it was not in my vernacular. I hadn't heard it before. Like, besides in a triple X kind of way. I don't know. Like, just not a word I was, like, cause I guess I heard Bette Midler say something about it when I got older. Like, it's the worst thing to say to a woman.
Maybe Busty. Busty's another porn.
I heard it's the worst thing to say to a woman on episode of 30 Rock, and they never actually even say the word. They basically you had to take the implication like,
I'm not done with this.
Is she saying bitch? Like, oh no, it's cunt. Oh
Yeah, but 30 Rock came out when you was like 30 years old.
dude, I don't thought a cunt is a British terminology or just slang for vag. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause people talk about when people throw around cunt loosely like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, really? I also don't like cock getting thrown around loosely either. You know what I'm
that's a pornish term, right?
It's like,
Do you hear it outside of porn?
No. Not unless I'm watching the Great British Bake Off and they said they're from Cockney.
Oh. There was an episode of Sherlock where Watson called Sherlock a cock.
Maybe. What were we talking about before? And me and like something about cockiness or something like that. And I was like,
It was at work today.
yeah. Then we was like, well, was he swole up? Or he's like,
yeah.
he was like, no, I thought he had a cock eye. I was like,
Because I thought it said Cock-Eyesville.
Yeah.
And you took it as Cockeysville.
yes.
And so we just, you know, saying, word to Cockeysville or Cock-Eyesville, Maryland.
Everybody swole.
Props to, or got a real jacked up eye, depending on your perspective, or maybe it's both. They swollen ass pirates. Okay, swollen ass pirates. Maybe your alternate title. I guess I can get away with anything over there.
Okay, this is another one, and I know this is totally different. This is a big discussion. Which one is the big joker? And which one is the little
I was
joker?
literally just thinking about this in my driveway yesterday because I remember it was an argument on probably the Black Guy Tips Facebook page. So I'm saying,
yeah.
And all right, so you play
This from
Spades?
Spades. I know of Spades. I don't know the rules exactly.
Box, you play Spades?
My brother tried to teach me it. I didn't know it was a black game. There's another one I didn't know was a black game. Like my brother tried to teach me it when we were younger.
I think I may have learned how to play it one time, but I forgot. I think I learned it in high school, but I forgot.
All right.
I can teach you.
Yeah, I can play Spades.
I'm open to learning.
I play
Teach me, Daddy.
Spades right now, but
Teach me, senpai.
so if you play Joker Deuce Ace, there are two jokers in a standard deck of cards, and if you have a set of bicycle cards, you know it's the dude riding the bike. It's a black and white one and a color one.
And sometimes both of them are black and white.
Okay.
This is where the confusion was coming in.
Okay. Oftentimes, when I see it, it's like it's usually a colored one. Colored, oh Lord. It just sounded terrible.
One in color.
A black and white one and a one that's in color. We would always say the one in color was your big joker. But oftentimes, it was actually a smaller image than the larger black and white image. You know what I'm saying?
And then it was like a smaller image with writing underneath.
Yeah.
And then a larger image with nothing underneath.
Yeah. So the writing underneath image, is that one you call the big joker?
No.
Y'all call it the little joker.
Yes.
Because it legitimately is a little joker. But sometimes that would be the color one with the little writing underneath it. Depending on your deck of cards.
Yeah.
But also, all you gotta do is like, if you playing cards, if you playing Spades.
LILBIG.
Well, not that. You just show it. Little joker, big joker, and just you play cards. It's not even. Don't play with people assuming shit. It's like I set those rules.
True.
That's the point. When I play Spades, we set the rules because some people didn't play Joker Deuce Ace. Some motherfuckers is like, hell no, this motherfucking take them jokers out the deck. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you're playing with.
Queen.
Yeah. So it's like those rules are almost always established before you sit down and play some Spades.
Yeah, but the confusion was coming in. It's like, is literally smaller than the other
Yeah,
one.
it's the little Joker. It's like I don't even think it's confused. I think motherfuckers just obstinate, and they just not gonna let it fucking loose.
Like, so when you guys played Monopoly, like I played with some people that said they put an extra $200 under go, or like, did you have any games where it's just like house rules, and then you went to somebody else's house like, no, we don't fucking play like that.
It's specifically written in Monopoly that you can add house rules.
Yeah, but what house rules did you add?
Oh, we throw money in free parking.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do that.
And so, like, whenever you was like, you pay when you pay your to get out of jail, you throw it in free parking, and you pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? You hit the little tax one. You know what I'm saying? Pay 15% luxury tax or whatever. You throw it in free parking, and if you luck up and you hit free parking, you came on a pile of cash. That's a house rule, not an actual rule in the actual game in the actual Monopoly box.
Also, when you go under images for Ebony Angels, this is what you get. There's no daycare. So I'm not the pervert.
I want to
Google
find.
Images was thinking the same thing I was thinking.
I want to see what this building looks like. That's not a building, but that's a brick house.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute. It looks like it's made of brick.
Did you ever look up CardiB and those baseball boobs?
No, you don't like her boobs. It sounds
Does
like.
she have baseball moves?
Yeah, she did.
Damn it!
But she talks. I appreciate her. I've said it on this show before. I appreciate a woman who has a love of dick, because like I said, to me, dick is ugly, and if you to love something so ugly is sexy to me. Like it's like, oh, I love a beautiful dick. Like, all right, it looks like an ogre's finger without the nail on it, but you think it's beautiful.
I've always thought she was funny before she was even like before she was on Love and Hip Hop, when she was just an internet sensation. I thought she was funny. When she said hoes don't get cold, I was just like, you know what? That's funny to me.
Why don't hoes get cold?
I don't know. You gotta ask her. You gotta ask a hoe.
Or ask Siri.
Siri, why don't hoes get cold? Because they are about it, Anthony.
That life. Anywho, man, what's the good word, bro? What's going on with you?
Oh man, your kid's been kicking my ass. Did we have one too many? I don't know, man, but I love her. She's such a cute little baby. She's got little teeth in now, and she loves her daddy.
Okay.
I have told people that you have the most violent baby I've ever met in my life. That baby was throwing punches that night. I'm not even kidding. That baby was like feisty. She wanted food. If you didn't put it near her, she was swinging.
Oh, she's a headbutter too. You gotta watch out for that.
She fucking dirty? What the fuck?
Why are little kids born fighting dirty nowadays?
I don't know. I beat the Gillette commercial too, because when my boys start wrestling, I break it up. I don't say boys will be boys. So boys will be breaking my shit. So stop fighting.
Am I
right
wrong
now
in thinking that like if a baby headbutts you, all bets are off on that point?
I don't know. You gotta wait to see if she throws sand in your eye.
Did all y'all see the Gillette commercial?
I did watch it.
I have not watched it, even though I know you tagged me in it. I'm sorry, I was busy, and I apologize. Don't yell at me anymore.
It is about, what is that, a minute 40?
I didn't time it.
Okay. It almost brought a tear to my eye. It was so well made, actually. And when I found out that people was getting mad about it, I was like, is this really happening?
So break down what happens in the commercial.
Shit, I'll actually pull this bitch up and
well, they're not gonna see the visuals.
I know I'm about to play by play this off.
Okay.
So don't even trip.
We'll try to waka this shit. We're trying to turn the waka up to 11.
Where the fuck?
To Waka Flocka Flame.
See, that's the kind of shit you could expect.
All right, name of the commercial is "Boys Will Be." Oh no, it's actually not even that. It's like it's basically so they start.
I did see one tweet that said when they're trying to make you feel like barbecuing's bad. I'm like, that's what you took away from it.
They basically trying to. They started an org, the best men can be. Remember, Gillette used to be the best a man can get. So as we watch them, and you might hear.
Sexual harassment.
It's men representatives looking in the mirror, and they go through showing dudes looking in the mirror, and the voiceover talks about the Me Too movement, and the voiceover guy asks, "Is this the best a man can get?" And they show like a Jack Leckman, "The best a man can get." They show a little kid running from a bunch of bullies. What you assume is bullies?
They talk about Me Too and bullying.
Yeah,
and just roughhousing and shit like that.
Can't hide here anymore.
So
It's been going on far too long.
they talk about how TV has represented, men goosing chicks on, you know what I'm saying?
Goosing?
Getting grab ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm old. I say goosing. And what commercials have represented as
Playing
men,
with their tiddlywinks.
as men, you know what I'm saying, wilding and
Getting squirrely.
yeah.
I was fucking with this older lady at work today. She's the one who sat behind me when I was in my old apartment, and I was just messing with her to the point where she was like, kind of taken aback and shocked. I was like, "Oh, clutching your pearls, are you?" She's like, "How do you know that phrase?"
Like I've been around.
Well, T talks about being old, but he made fun of me once when I said, like, I got a hole in my shoe, I gotta take it to a cobbler. He's like, cobbler? What do they call? That's what they call shoe people, right?
Yeah, a shoe cobbler.
That's people who make shoes, not repair shoes.
Oh.
Anyway,
I thought they do the whole shebang
I
about.
don't fucking know, man. But I mean, really, you're seeking out cobblers in 2019? No one is seeking out a cobbler.
I mean, it's not like a shoe tailor.
Another scene in this commercial, they show a man touching a woman on the shoulder, like, I think what she means is basically, you know what I'm saying?
Mansplaining.
Yeah.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. This is a cool little shot because they actually just show like a whole row of men all standing in front of a grill. All of them saying, all of them repeating, "Boys will be boys, boys will be boys, boys will be boys," because it's always been that answer.
Something finally changed.
And so then Me Too came out, and they're talking about Me Too, and they literally are asking basically, "Hey, is this the best a man can get?" And as the commercial goes along. They show a father going over breaking up the boys who are wrestling. Like, no, boys will not be boys. Chill out with each other. Show each other respect. There's remember the commercial started with a gang of children running after one single boy. A guy is walking with his son, sees these boys running after that boy. He runs holding his son's hand like to go and stop that. He gets over there to like get off that boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And his son is looking, and I'm saying they're like, you're basically saying, see, you can do something. And they end up showing that video. Y'all remember the video of the one black man. These people was fighting, and these boys was fighting. And he was like, "Y'all shake hands, man. I'm not leaving right now."
I remember that.
Yeah, well, that they interspersed that into the video or something like that. Basically, the whole campaign
They
is
paid that guy.
well, yeah, I don't think so. Basically, this whole campaign is the best man can get. We can do better, and we're going to donate a few $1 million over the next couple of years to this org we started to help men be better.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, this is backlash. This is backlash. They wilding out here. Then somebody was like, hold on, let me point something out to you right quick. Here's a story in the BBC talking about all this backlash to this commercial. This is the source they use for it. They go point at this fucking this one Twitter feed. This is one dude with like 25 people that he follows and like I think like 2 followers. It's not a controversy. It's 1 or 2 people who have no following. I've been telling you that we've been having this conversation for years. But now it's coming out that news orgs are just doing pulling the Gabriel.
I was ahead of the curve.
and getting in the big ass fight and then saying, this is so controversial. Look at everybody, mama mad about this shit. Nah, everybody mama wasn't mad about that shit. But by the news organization saying everybody's mad about that shit, it amplifies it. And people start getting mad about that shit. They're like, what the fuck? You mean I gotta be a better human being and like my fellow man? You trying to make me a pussy. I saw some dude with holding a gun, He had his kids had guns. He like, yeah, with Gillette, we're gonna go out here and be toxically masculine. I'm like, my God, you just roll with this shit because you really think there is some controversy. You think being, I guess, shooting up the cornfield to own the limbs is what you seem to want to do.
First, Obama's coming for our guns, and now Gillette's coming for our razors.
So, oh yeah, I saw that somebody threw the razor.
I'm gonna shave with a broken bottle.
Somebody threw a razor in the toilet and took a picture of it. Like, fuck you.
Did anyone set one on fire?
No. So people make fun of him like, I mean, buddy, bro, all you gonna do is fuck up your plumbing. I hope you gonna get that out of that toilet.
Fucking up my plumbing.
But that's what they want. Because again, remember, this is what people want. They want those social media fucking pings. They need that fucking adrenaline rush of somebody saying either liking it, disliking it, and so they retweet to talk shit about it. It's us being fed that serotonin or whatever the fucking so yeah, I'm getting those clicks. It just becomes social media fucking bullshit. The reality of it is, this is a good thing. There will be a few people that will talk shit about it, but there will be more people who will be like, man, it's pretty good. I'm all right by Gillette. 'Cause there's been too many people who be like, fuck yeah, I fuck with Gillette.
And there'll be a lot of people who currently buy Gillette and are too lazy to switch over to another brands, no matter how they feel about the commercial.
MartyODonnell, who used to do the music for Halo, who I liked and respect as a musician and an artist, fucking says, well, I guess I'm about to go join Dollar Shave Club. Fuck you, Gillette. And I was like, ugh. Because guess what? I assumed he must be some left-leaning woke guy. Turns out this whole time, no, he's not. I just assumed as much. I thought this is a musician, an artist. He fits the bill of people who I've always believed to be left-leaning and nice guys, and he's not. Not that he's not nice. He can be nice or whatever. He's just not. He as it turns out, he was on that. He's on that more conservative bullshit. Bullshit to me because I'm left leaning. So I'm not bullshit to other people. I get it. Whatever.
I call bullshit if you want to. It's your show.
You know what? You are certainly right. And so it's not really a controversy. The BBC and other news organizations just was like, this would be an easy story, and Gillette gets the advertising they wanted. Because they want to push their org, and they hope people will donate, and they hope people. I genuinely think they hope people will be better, and men can be better.
I showed my little bit of growth by like not clicking on a tweet and reading the responses to it. Like, yeah, no, I don't need to do that. I'll watch the video and then I'll be done.
And
it was a nice commercial, and it was a nice video, a nice sentiment. And yes, as men, we can be better. Doesn't mean all men are shitty just because they ask us to be better.
Thank you. If and again, I have to keep focusing on the fact that this is not a controversy. It's a made up controversy. People aren't mad about this commercial at all. There are a few people who are a little bit grumpy about this shit, but most people aren't. And so I'm getting angry because I'm believing there to be something that like they've done the other sideism of it again, and like. But that's not what happened at all.
What's the Venn diagram on people who are mad about the Gillette commercial and people who are mad about them taking Baby It's Cold Outside off the radio?
That's a circle. It's a circle at that point.
They just need to pay $5 more and get the Hulu without commercials.
Bruv, I'm telling you right now. I went through this entire last political cycle only seeing political ads at the gym, and that's just because they you know what I'm saying, they put them on the TV up above and at the Y. I avoided completely all political ads. Also, I knew who the fuck I was voting for because come on, it's not really difficult. I'm saying straight line voter, people. It's what I am. So I just had to chuckle at it. So again, it's not even a controversy. We've been sold this bill of goods because people want an easy story to write. And like, look how controversial this is. It's not controversial at all.
Makes me think of disappointed.
Yeah. As it turns out, it's not many people who actually gave a fuck about this. And I guess you got a few more people to give a fuck about it. But in reality of it is they won't. And it'll already pass. I guess they can be mad over the weekend. Which you want to be mad about something? Be mad at Mississippi for saying happy birthday of Robert E. Lee and Martin Luther King will be closed. State offices will be closed Monday. You'd be mad about that.
I'm just.
But also,
it's
Mississippi.
What yeah. What am I? You're not disappointing me. This is Mississippi. I had no expectations.
Mississippi guy.
So to bring it back around, you could use your Gillette razor to shave a C word and perform cunnilingus on your Ebony Angel.
That all worked. I'm okay with all this. You don't have to shave anything if you don't want to. Don't fall for that.
You can eat a growler.
Hello, growler.
Always forcing it, huh?
I think that wasn't forced.
It was not forced. It was relatively organic. It was unnecessary.
A growler is always necessary.
The old growler is in Harry Potter, right? Oh, I'm sorry, that was a howler.
Oh, a holler.
As a letter. Oh, yeah.
If you hit that growler right, you make her a holler.
Hit that growler. Make a holler.
All right, we got another song for the album.
My growler make her holler.
That growler make you holler.
So what are we up to so far? I like to keep track of this because I'm crazy. I'm sorry, but I'm girthy. Hit that growler, make her holler.
Howl. We gotta get that howler.
Working 6 to 9, or was it Give You the Business at Working 6 to 9, or these two separate songs?
Working 6 to 9. I don't remember the other one.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you the business, baby. Something like that.
Yeah. We should really
Let me give you the business, baby. I remember something like that. Maybe that can be 2 separate songs.
Yeah, maybe we need to work.
We're 6 away from a full album.
Minus 12 play.
What else you got for us, sir?
Well, you actually inspired this one. You
Use guys.
I'm like, where'd that come from, man?
sorry. I'm a
You
little
was
tired.
a wild.
Oh no, you are from Ohio. That is what that is.
So, this was an episode I was not on, but Lunchbox was telling the story about he snuck into this a business presentation dinner, and you said the guy was sweating and tried to sell and everything, and then he snuck in a beloved a reference of mine where he was like, "Oh, Gil." So, and if people don't know, if you don't watch The Simpsons or you gave up on them, I don't know. I think, to me, Gil is such an underrated character because he's so relatable. Because, god damn it, we've all met a Gil at one point or another. Old Gil is like a guy who's down on his luck and really trying to just get that sale. Oh, come on, old Gil needs this. We've all met an old Gil. I met a Puerto Rican Gil.
Puerto Rican Gil?
A heel. But he was trying to sell me a car, and he's like, and he's really trying to get that sale. He's like, come on, man, let's go down this way. I think I know where Sandy Elmore lives or something like that. Like, this is that long ago, and I'm like, man, just tell me about the car. How does it run on the highway? What's it get for gallons? This just, oh man, this is a nice car. Trust me, man. You won't be disappointed. And come on, man. And then I'm like, okay, man, I got to think about it. But he didn't want me to leave, so he's like, come on, man. Come on, man, both Puerto Rican. We're supposed to be brothers here. Come on, help me out. Like, oh, man, I'm at the Puerto Rican Guild. Come on, I need this sale. So, you guys got your own old Guild stories?
When I just got new phones, got one for my daughter, got one for Vanessa, and I met the...
Female Gil?
Yeah, Helena. Because she was also Latin.
Oh.
Or am I assuming? Nah, you know what? Her name... Okay, look, I could be making assumptions. But I am going to say, old girl, Cindy Lee, and the way it was spelled was definitely... it had some things going on. I was like, somebody in your family is of Latin descent. You might be
Latinx.
You might be a Puerto Rican. But you definitely got that.
Here's how you know. You say, what's the average age?
Puerto Rican.
What's the average age of a grandma that you know? And she says 35.
You are terrible.
I'm sorry. I can make those jokes
But
about my people.
I went in one week, just trying to set up shop to see what it was going to end up being. Like, hey, I just want to know what this probably is going to end up cost me. I think I have an idea, and I believe this is what it's going to end up being. But I actually want to have you check the numbers to make sure. And she's like, okay, you know what? My manager was just telling my general manager was just saying I need to make more appointments. And I go, yeah, I'll be back next week. I'm saying I just got to make sure. I just wanted to come and check my numbers. I'm going to set up an appointment for you, and you can just come back and ask for me. And here, I'm going to write all this shit down and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's cool. I got you. I'm going to come back. She calls me like just short of a week later to be like, so I'm not going to be working this day. And I'm like, okay, how about this day? I'm not going to be working that day either. I go, well, I'll just come and see you that Friday. No worries. I was like, okay. You know, so I just really wanted to let you know that I wasn't going to be there. And so I'm saying, I'm like, relax. I'm coming through. I'm coming to get these phones. It's no problem. And I did, which you all, of course, know. But it's like,
when they give you back, the inside baseball stuff, like, all right, my manager told me I need to make more appointments, or my manager told me if I don't make a sale, this next sale I'm fired. Like, that's crazy stuff like that. Like, what the fuck?
From listening to the episode of This American Life where they were selling cars,
yeah,
they say most of the time when they go into the office, they're not saying anything at all.
Oh, because I knew that. So I mean, I think I talked about I bought a new car, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, so yeah. Because I was very proud of how I did that. But because I knew that, because I talked to my homeboy Jeff, I was thoroughly prepared for any of that bullshit. It wasn't going to be no walk in the room, I'm talking to my manager. When he went to go talk to his manager, I just followed his ass in there. Hey, what's going on, man? I'm here to buy a car. I didn't even let him get that bullshit. Oh, okay, what do you want? I want this car. I know you have it. Let's make this happen. Wasn't going to be none of that Shaq Motors. Y'all don't know if you ever seen the episode of Fresh Off the Boat. Great episode. So it's Shaq is a car lot owner in Orlando, Florida.
They also did that in the movie Fargo, where he's like, I gotta add this extra code or something like that, or something like poly whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let me tell it to my manager. You know that fucking Minnesota accent. I'm not even gonna attempt. Go talk to my manager, and Macy's.
It's really just like a Canadian accent with a little more twang.
It was like, and he went back into his. Well, I can't do a Canadian accent either, man. I can't do anything.
You Hoosier.
He went back into his manager's office and just said, "Hey, how's things going?" and everything. Like, all right, I'll see you later. And then, he said no.
Well, so like I said, yeah,
I've definitely pulled that trick.
What you
talk to my manager?
Go to the office. I go to the manager. Go, oh, this guy's trying to get me to lower the price on this thing. Just look at like you're talking to me, and I'm gonna go back out there and tell him you said no.
Oh.
Then I walk back out there. Oh, sorry, buddy, I tried. You told me no. I definitely have pulled that. You have to give the illusion.
Don't bother. Like I said, in this situation, like I said, your boy had. I didn't have literal cash on hand. I guess I could have came in there with some stuff. Man, that would have been baller if I walked in there and slapped down the G's. But I did walk in there, checkbook in hand, ready to handle business like a motherfucker can. I knew what I wanted, and I like everything. And it's like I like being up here. Knew what I wanted. I had my financing already set up. Everything like that. There, like I said, I was fully prepared. So.
I've had it happen with when I had season tickets with the Cavs. Yeah, when I tried to get out from under that,
yeah,
they tried to keep me in so many times, and then I still to this day get calls from the Canton Charge.
Come on, baby, don't you want to come down here?
We hear you like basketball. Come on,
I gotta catch the feed.
Want to drive an hour all the way out of your way to come watch the minor leagues? No, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I do love basketball, but I do not have the time for that.
You ever consider moving them up here? Maybe the Independence Charge.
Yeah.
Come home tonight to eat this. That's how I'm gonna get my daughter to sell her Girl Scout cookies.
I already.
Speaking of cash.
Oh.
You slap some cheese down on the table?
No, you $10, right?
Yeah, I think you just bought 2.
I bought 2.
Oh, I'm just going. whatever.
Oh, I gotta send you the.
Actually, I'm just going to send you a list of cookies I want, and then you'll handle it.
So many people have tried to get me to buy cookies in the last week and a half.
I bought some from our one friend.
I'm gonna fold these so they distinguish them from other money that I don't have in my wallet.
Who, funnily enough, I bumped into at the mall the other week with her and her husband, and I'm like, "Oh shit, it's you!" You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, "Ain't you and Gabe's kids in the same damn Girl Scout troop?" She goes, "No, not anymore," or whatever. So like, all right, it's cool. I buy some off you, but I gotta buy some. I gotta get some from him. So just my Weebles, basically my Thin Mint Connect. Also,
right.
Probably my
Samoa?
my doozy dough move. Nah, I ain't buying s'mores. I don't like the s'mores. You like the s'mores?
I haven't tried
I
them.
wonder how they come up with the names.
Oh, so all right. So
Oh, you know this?
let's head for the ocean.
We should have a tea knowledge corner or something like that.
I'm not going to tell you how they handle the name. I'm not whatever, but I'm going to tell you. I don't know if y'all, I feel like we
The
have
regional
discussed this,
thing?
but listener, you may not be aware that there are 2 bakeries in this country that make cookies for
that's
Girl
right.
Scouts. Girl Scout cookies are chopped up and regions are chopped up in a weird way. You either got a bakery in Kentucky, the original, or it's a bakery in, I want to say it's in Cali, which is so weird. You want to know if you got the good bakery or the bad bakery? What are your Samoas called? Is them hoes called Samoas? You got the good bakery. Is them hoes called Caramel
Caramel
Delights?
Delights?
You got the bad bakery. And I'm sorry for you. Turns out the city of Boston completely surrounded by good bakeries, but the city of Boston is itself in the bad bakery situation. My homegirl Suki got some cookies. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay, you got the wrong girl. She was, I used to be. She was like, I used to be a Girl Scout. I know, but I'm like, poor thing. Oddly enough, I can literally pull this up my phone. The map. Watch me do this. This is not me having to go digging. This is me clicking a tab. So, if you look at this map, it's ABC Bakers and it's Little Brownie Bakers. You want to get down with the Little Brownie Bakers if you can get down with them, cause
This sounds like Bloods vs. Crips.
oh, they banging on wax out here, cause just look at they thin, look at them in how different they look.
What's the dance called? Like the Samoa Shuffle?
Samoa Shuffle.
There it is.
Right there, sir. Good job. But just the thing, like the way Thimmers look, the way Samoas versus Caramel Delights look. Tagalongs versus peanut butter patties.
Patty!
Come on, man.
Dan, I made a mistake and broke your chair.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Peanut butter sandwich
Cheers, gross
cookie
as fucking
or
hell.
doozy dough,
They even got shitty names.
shortbread
They don't even try.
or trefoils.
Which one is better?
Oh, wait.
Both of those are trash ass names.
Trefoils.
I don't know. Their lemonades look pretty good though. Versus the.
Does it look pretty
Savannah
good or is it a
Smile.
pretty cookie?
It's a pretty cookie.
There you go. Don't fall for that bullshit.
Yeah, but the all the good bakers had better looking cookies, and therefore
So their version of s'mores does look tastier than our version of s'mores.
I'm gonna try
Well, it's
this.
tastier,
I
but-
have not tried the s'mores yet. I'm gonna have to try them. And Savannah, I don't like Savannah
It's
Smiles. They
all
got the
covered
powder
in
out of
chocolate and looking sumptuous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looking like an ebony angel.
Shit. Oh my god. So the Girl Scout game is to be told, or I guess sold, not told. And
Our tag-along beard. Yeah.
yeah,
Caramel Delight's better looking.
look at the difference between Samoa's and Caramel Delights.
I do want that their lemonades more though.
The lemonades are nicer looking than the Savannah Smiles. Savannah Smiles are all powder covered and dry.
Yeah. Okay. So the lemonades, because if it's more fat, you know it tastes better.
Ladies down there putting
They shortbread's all light
Same thing
skin.
about
You know what I'm saying?
Yet again,
Shortbread's named Diamond.
peanut butter sandwich. That's what they fucking call it. Light
They didn't, have
skin.
shitty, they didn't even try with the names, did they? Just no effort given.
Like, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, this is. And I like the way they they describe like the difference. Like For the lemonade, shortbread cookies with lemony icing. Crispy lemony cookies dusted with powdered sugar. Savannah Smiles.
Well, Spanish is a better name than lemonade.
But I guess, like, alright, so, like, the Samoas, are they made off of, like, cookies from the Isle of Samoa?
But
So what the fuck makes it Samoan?
It's coconut. Which makes it tropical.
Puerto Rican. We always get ignored.
ignored Puerto Ricans.
Cardi B's not even.
Y'all
Puerto
got
Rican.
paper towels. What the fucking else do you want?
Man, they didn't even get bounty.
You gonna call them hoes Boricuas? You want some Boricuas? I mean, I'm gonna call them bitches Boricuas from here on out, man. I ain't gonna call them bitches Samoas no more. They Boricuas. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing though how the news cycle works? Like I'm sure the Puerto Rico's still fucked up from the hurricane, right?
So
It's gotten better.
We just had
Thanks to the Puerto Ricans and not to Trump.
We had a congressional delegation down there last week, and you might have seen some news coverage saying, "Why are these Democrats down here kicking it in Puerto Rico?" Well, actually, they went to go talk to people in Puerto Rico to see how they're doing, post all this other bullshit that the Congress before this never bothered to go do. While down there, they did a bunch of fundraisers. They brought Hamilton down there. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote and made Hamilton, is Puerto Rican. So he went down there and had a production of Hamilton down there. So they out here hustling to make sure Puerto Rico is getting taken care of and is in better shape than it has been.
I should have been able to rest easy when I knew that Pitbull was on the case.
Dale.
He is Cuban B.
I thought he was using his private plane though to take supplies to and forth.
And I respect
Is
the
he
fuck out
Cuban?
of
I thought he was Puerto Rican.
He is Cuban B.
He's Cuban.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's why he's Republican.
He's Republican.
Yeah.
All those Cubans are.
Cuban.
All Cubans are Puerto Rican.
I don't know if all. I don't know if all of them are, but the vast majority of them are because of Reagan. Reagan was super anti-Castro, and so they were like, "Yeah, Castro fucking took our land and kicked us off this island," and so they rolled out with fucking Reagan.
I'm a political prisoner.
So
You get that scar from eating pussy?
I think it's called from eating pussy.
That's been coming out a lot on cable lately.
That is a good question, Tony. Why did that guy ask you? How do you get a scar from eating pussy? And was that supposed to taunt Tony? What if he said, yeah, that's how I eat pussy. Get scars once in a while. You fuck up a pussy. But
This is a rug burn.
Yeah, just like Ron Swanson, it rubbed off from friction.
love that episode.
known by a stage name Pitbull, also known as Mr. Worldwide, is an American rapper. He first recorded a mainstream performance was a solo track with Lil Jon's 2002 album Kings of Crunk. Hip hop, reggaeton, pop.
He does rock a nice bald head.
I guess he was on Timber.
Yeah, it was Gotcha.
Yeah. Armando Christian Perez was born on January 15, 1981 to Cuban expatriates in Miami, Florida.
Oh, so that's why. His parents were rich and then Castro kicked him off because that's how Castro got down.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he was 3, he could recite the works of Cuba's national hero and poet Jose Marti in Spanish. Growing up, he was influenced by the Miami-based genre of pop music and cited Celia Cruz and Willie Chiner. I don't know how to pronounce it. Not to go to you on what you mean.
Girino.
Yeah, as sources of inspiration to his music.
No.
So,
How come Gloria Estefan don't make music anymore?
She probably does.
her daughter makes music now, and she's just been, I think, more, if anything, managing her daughter's career.
Oh yeah, Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Yo, so she dropped the track. Yesterday's we record this. That all of a sudden became a very it set off a bit of a Twitter firestorm because they was like, yo, this shit is on some old trap house sheet bullshit, and she is sampling or taking from this black artist over here, and this one track. Yeah, she dropped a song called 7 Rings.
Okay.
Basically talking about she wealthy and her receipts look like phone numbers and so forth. And
7 Rings, isn't that the Mandarin from Iron Man?
I don't know. Did she fall down and all the rings came out of her?
Sonic. That wouldn't have happened if she used Tails. Tails was invincible, and he flew.
The rings would fall out. He just wouldn't die.
Well, he'd die if he didn't have any rings on reserve.
No, Tails, you could like throw him off a cliff and he'd come right back. That was why you always had to let the little brother be the player too.
Yeah, I let Anthony be Tails all the time.
All right, let's get just a little tiny bit of
7 rings.
7 Rings by Ariana Grande. Is it plays from my phone? So people were mad about this at first. I was like, "This my favorite things."
That's what it sounds like.
It is. It is literally her singing over. So
okay,
it does have a drop at some point. So like I said, whatever. But I'm also just like, I'm like, what y'all mad? I'm like, that shit's like, it's like, are you mad? Like
mad about
Rogers and Hammerstein or whoever wrote favorite things or whatever. But this shit, it's like, it's a line of the song that says, "Oh, you like my hair? Thanks, I just bought it." And some other, like I said, a black woman has a similar song or a song with that exact line. But I'm like, I don't know. Did that lady write this song, or did she get credit for it? Did she get paid off this song? I don't even know because again, I don't know. And I'm like, y'all just want to be mad today.
Did you hear the big controversy with Drake and Soulja Boy going at it?
I
would love to hear a Drake Dog and Soulja Boy song.
Soulja Boy had an interview on the Breakfast Club the other morning. Was basically saying it's a paraphrase. It's like he crawls so Drake can walk. You know, so
and like I heard the song that Soulja Boy was talking about, like, and he did steal it for Soulja Boy. I mean, if he didn't steal it or it wasn't considered stealing,
was it like "Kiss Me Through the Telephone"?
Yeah, it was from that song, and it was like if he didn't steal it, it was Drake paying homage to him by like saying reciting it in Soulja Boy style.
Okay, and you'll have shitty kids.
But I digress.
But so
I think it would be funny.
So okay, what?
They have a lot of material. Like Soulja Boy released some sort of video game system or something.
Yeah.
That almost immediately got like, nah, dog. It's just like it's some shit he bought off of AliExpress and was trying to sell for way too much money. So that got that resolved itself. So then,
old Soulja
so then
Boy
we got so Future dropped an album yesterday as well.
How the fuck did he date Rosa Acosta? That's what I want to know.
He got in early.
And while he's out there doing his press run, talking mad greasy about Ciara and Russell Wilson, and I'm like, and everybody's like, Future, bruh, you got like multiple other baby mamas.
He's had at least 2 more since her.
Yeah, it's like she happily married. They doing all right. Why is you constantly talking about? Why is you constantly bringing her up, Future?
Because if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
I guess, bro. But at some point, like, let it go, baby. She happily married, doing all right in her life.
Is he constantly saying stuff, or is it just like
constantly?
And that's the thing, like,
highlighted.
You fucked her over.
It's so easy, man.
That's what I don't understand about these people.
He fucked her over, and he's heard about it.
It's just like you keep on driving the knife in. Like, move on, my homie.
When you don't be the one who walks away, you always gonna be bitch about. You always gonna be butthurt about it. When if he would have left her, he would be fine. But she left. He always gonna be butthurt about it. He never gonna get the last word. He's never gonna get the come up in the situation.
That Gillette commercial.
Yeah,
I hear you,
but because he's not he doesn't ever get the last word.
But she left because he was shitty.
It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter the reason why.
It's not like oh she played him out or something like that, and then she left him, and he's like left there with his heart in his hand. He what a
you
dick.
know when you opening up the bread and you skip the first 2 slices. And you go in and get the next 2, it's never gonna be that same uniformity. You could be the one who just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make an awkward ass sandwich with these first 2 slices.
Or you do like your boy, get a dog and say, "Come here, JC, sit." Oh, good girl. Here, you take that.
Or what I was like, for the rest of the year, I'm gonna take this slice, that first slice, and I'm gonna save it until Thanksgiving.
I always save it until I get to the end of the loaf because the end side is usually the same size.
Oh yeah, and you just make a butt sandwich.
Yep.
But I was gonna save them and make dressing at the end of the year.
Well, I mean, that's a lot. You get to keep your bread well frozen and taken care of so it don't mold up or ice
put it
over.
put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
I mean, with sage, I'm sure it'll be all right.
Put some water on that shit.
I don't know. I hope Russell Wilson wins another. No, not another. He didn't win a Super Bowl.
Win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, he did. He did. That's right. They beat the shit out
They
of
should have
Denver.
won a second winner. Should have gave it to Marshawn.
Yeah. I hope he wins another Super Bowl and just says like high future or some shit like that.
Whereas I just think, yeah, don't give a fuck about that dude who overly gives a fuck about you.
Yeah.
It's okay, brethren. I'll be over here.
All I know is she played my boy Bow Wow, so fuck her. No, I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Oh my god.
Bow Wow fucked Lisa Ann.
Did
Right?
he?
He said he did.
She said he did.
Oh, well, there you go.
Because she
Well,
didn't
why
call.
would she lie about that?
She calls him Shad. So that's how you know they fucked.
There you go. That was the music report. I just.
Oh, Shad.
Bow Weezy.
Oh my goodness. I don't know, man.
That's a good place to end it.
There you go. That's how.
I'm Tatum 216.
That's how we gonna wrap it up. It's mad late.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy, and I got a video game in my bag I want to go play.
But I got a lot of my random thoughts thrown out there, and we walk with them, and I'm happy.
I'm grateful for you, man. I'm glad we got to kick it together for a bit, and cause like I said, it's like I said the last episode, it's a little tougher to get Gabe on the shows lately, but don't get it twisted. The real ODP always team skim. That's for you, Phil. No, you was wondering who the fuck the real ODP is. What's my nigga Gabe?
Yeah.
Respect it.
Also, my boss has got a vacation coming up. So I'll be on another episode.
I'm just gonna that won't even be on the show. He just said that out loud for no reason, people.
No reason.
That's the homeboy. Oh, y'all, I'm saying, hold on, before I go diving into that water. You know the rules. I need you to get out here and review the show on iTunes.
There's principalities to this.
Rate and review the show.
And subscribe.
And go on our Twitter feed and retweet the pinned tweet. Do that all the time. We pushing. We making things
Just
happen.
treat this shit like Calgon in Wayne's World 2. Tell a friend. And then they tell two friends. And then they tell two friends. And so on, and so on, and so on.
Yeah, what that dude said. That's the homie Tatum 216. It's my dude.
Yes.
Lunchbox 2099.
What up, Ebony Angels?
That's my man, the real ODP.
Growler.
I am the honest Taro713. You have just been podcast 2. I literally just pointed at myself with my thumb as if you can see that.
And he wears a merkin.
I know you loved it. Peace.
Hey, what happened to you? You used to be beautiful.